Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, September 15th, 2015, and the U.S. stock market is closed. I called the Dow up today, and it certainly followed my predictions. Dow ended up gaining 228 points. Very strong move. It turned out to be somewhat of a nerve-wracking day for me, though. I gotta tell you, this kind of move in the Dow is normally what I love. It didn't do the whole move, the first bar. We see that a lot. It basically, piled on all day long. Big move took place during our buying period, and normally with this type of, if our stocks are following this pattern, we're getting in and showing very strong profits at the end of the day. Unfortunately, that just didn't happen today. I can't quite explain it. We got into 16 positions, and 8 are positive and 8 are negative. So that's not a terrific ratio for a day that the Dow goes up 228 points. Furthermore, it's really only one stock that did good for us. The rest of them are kind of pretty limp. I mean, I don't have anything much to show you except this one stock. So I'm sitting here with 16 positions, and basically all the profits that we're showing, we're up over $6,000 positive in our open trade equity, but all that open trade equity is in one of those 16 positions. And the rest, looks to me a little shaky, so I'm not real pleased about today. I'm just not real pleased today. Well, by the way, we did close out positive $700, and obviously that's not a great amount, but we did have a negative open trade equity yesterday, so I'm always glad to get out positive on that. But I am a little bit disturbed by why didn't do better today. I'll show you, first of all, a very nervous market for me. This is Advaxis, and yesterday we bought Advaxis toward the end of the day, like with maybe an hour and a half to go or so, and then we got out of it this morning. That was a very nice trade. We took $3,000 in profit out of that, but then we got re-entered, and that looked really good. In fact, up here we're up over $4,000 in Advaxis. But then the darn thing, the last hour, it really sells off, and we've gone from being positive over $4,000 to being positive only $600. So this kind of scares me, and this is kind of mirroring a weakening of the Dow at the end of the day. So, I just hope things hold tomorrow. I don't, this kind of pattern scares me, and if this spreads into a lot of our other stocks, we could find ourselves really getting beaten up with those 16 positions. I will show you the one star of the day. This is a Gray Television, GTN. I mentioned to you yesterday that it was way up in the aftermarket, and it certainly acted like... We had bought this yesterday. We closed here with about $1,000 profit, and then in the aftermarket it just went crazy. And on the open this morning, it continued that pattern, and up here on the close, we're up over $7,000 in Gray Television. Now, we have $6,000 plus an open trade equity. So you can see everything we have in that open trade equity is tied up in Gray Television. I hope it holds up. But actually, compared to all our other stocks, this one's very stable. It opened high, it went higher, pulled back just a little, then basically leveled off there, and it looks very stable. So I'm not really worried about gray television, but this was the big one, you know, and I hope we get another big. I'd like to see something else that we have right now go up in the aftermarket, because we're gonna. I think we're gonna need a little push tomorrow, is what I'm saying. Anyway, that's the way it went. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday.